what's going on? It's TMJ in the USA, Season 2, Episode 9. Nivosh.
So as soon as we left the Olympia finals, it started bucketing down here in Vegas.
In Vegas. Vegas, middle of the desert, starts bucketing down. I've actually never been in Vegas while it's rained.
And it wasn't just spitting, it was actually raining cats and dogs.
I would go so far as to say, mate, it was raining cats and dogs, Nivosh.
We're in Vegas, so it may have been raining strippers and go-karts.
And where did we head for our post-Olympia finals feast, mate?
So we went just around the corner to TGI Fridays.
Yeah, it was in some casino somewhere. It was hard as to find it. Yeah. But you Googled it and got it up, man. So I had myself some, obviously, some chicken breast, a truckload of broccoli and some spinach in there. Nivos had himself a steak with some sweet potato fries?
Yes.
Damn. That looks delicious, man. I actually had your broccoli as well because you didn't want it.
No, so I got two sides. One side of sweet potato fries, one side of broccoli.
Which went to Joe. So technically Joe got three sides. Two of which were broccoli. And then next morning back up at it early, man, for the last cardio session. Last hit cardio session in the Bellagio. Cardio in the Bellagio, Nivosh.
That's very true to say.
And once again, Neve missing in action.
Well, the amount of walking we do during the day, there's no need for me to do cardio in the morning.
Yeah, you're not pre-contest or anything, man. We're actually discussing this, and you guys will see in a second because we actually trained back in this episode. I think Nivos has leaned up over the last week. And you've seen what he's been eating, so it hasn't been from the diet.
Yeah, it's been from the amount of cardio we're doing, just walking around everywhere.
So we checked out of the Bellagio, man, and we had to actually go drop some bits and pieces off for some customers from all over the world, Nivosh.
The decoy.
One of our YouTube subscribers, mate, ordered some stuff, wanted us to drop it off for him. And then we hit the road again. This is actually a pretty early start for us again, Nivosh. By the time we got back to the hotel room from the Olympia finals, did our voiceovers, did our work that we needed to do with the fellas back at MJHQ, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. Was it 3:30?
It was, and then up at about 6:30 again.
Yeah, running on 3 hours sleep, man.
Just to check out the hotel. You had to fit in your morning cardio. You had to obviously pack our bags.
Yeah.
Had to do a few things. So we had to go get breakfast, which we went to Protein House again.
Protein House once again. Got ourselves a Muscle Boy bowl with the sirloin steak, the egg whites, the sweet potatoes, the Ezekiel bread, man. My favourite damn meal so far in the USA, man. It was delicious.
It has been delicious.
And then we had to go buy ourselves a duffel bag for all of our supplements on the plane because we had nowhere to put them. And look at the gun show in front of the guns in the sports store.
Yeah, with the amount of stock that we got given over the Olympia Expo and also got sent to us, and also personal stock, we had to buy another bag to check them, pretty much just check them on the plane. So the whole bag was just full of subs.
Yeah, still is full of subs.
Yeah,
and that'll come all the way back to Australia with us.
And of course, you gave them to me to carry. And look at the Lamborghini.
Oh, a bit of a Lambo parked out the front of Gold's Gym, man. So then after breakfast, we went and we smashed ourselves an early morning workout at Gold's Gym, Henderson, Nevada, man. Rocked on into that bitch, and we were surprised to see, mate, number 4 place at the Mr. Olympia the night before, Dennis Wolf, doing a bit of a photo shoot, man.
And he wasn't doing a lot, but he had some heavy weight on the bar.
The impressive thing with him is he was a lot of athletes when they do photo shoots, because we've seen a lot of these pros do photo shoots after the show, they don't actually lift the weight. Yeah. They just kind of stand there and make out they're lifting it. Dennis was squatting 4 plates aside for reps for the photo shoot as we walked in. It was ridiculous.
Day after the show.
Oh man, I was impressed as hell. So then we got into our workout, man. So this workout, we had to hit some back and some biceps. So we had to catch up. We had to catch up on biceps, I think, is what we did them with back. Or we just felt like doing them?
I think we just felt like doing them because we haven't done them much.
I can't even remember. Anyway, we got in this workout just before I had to leave Las Vegas. So this is pretty cool, man. We're going to go through the whole workout for the viewers at home, man.
So we start off with the underhand low row.
Yeah.
Then went into an underhand
high row. On the pin loaded machine.
Like a pull down.
And this was cool. We've got obviously these machines back home, back in Anytime Fitness as the underhand, but they tend to be a bit of a weird movement. Whereas this particular machine, it was like you were doing an underhand pull up.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It wasn't like one of those kind of pull row type. I don't know what the hell hammer strength thing when they made that machine, but this machine was quite good.
Very similar to the old machines that we used to train at our first training facility together back in the day.
What was that?
WG. in Light Square there in Adelaide.
Ah, yeah, we don't talk about them.
Yeah, they don't like us very much.
No. We keep that one under wraps. Oh, Nevos, mate, you made me think about the past.
Oh, no.
Got me all, what's that word when you think about the past? Nostalgic. Got me all nostalgic. And then we moved on to these here wide grip lat pull downs, man, just working on them baby wings, baby. Trying to build some lat width in this bitch, man. And throughout this workout, you guys know, man, we train typical Team MassiveJoe style, man. So we're doing 4 sets. The first set is a warm-up set, 15, 20 reps. Second set is a working set, falling between 10 to 12. The third set is the rest pause set Nevosh. So we up the weight, we go for like 8 to 10, we rest and we pause, and that's what you're seeing right here. And then we go chase as many reps as we can. And then the third set is our double to triple drop set Nevosh.
Yeah, and then we moved on to the seated row. So we did a bit of our lat work first. So we've been hitting lats generally first in our workout lately.
Yeah.
Getting them out the way because that's what we both want to get is bigger. We want to both get wider.
We both got some pretty good depth in our back, man. We've both got some pretty good thickness. You from years of deadlifting and all the powerlifting that you've done, and me from just doing too many rowing movements in the past.
Yeah, so we hit our lats first, hit our pull downs and all that kind of machines first, then hit our rows second.
Yeah, and so this is what you're seeing here. This is the rest pause set, obviously. Did as many reps as I could. I think I got about 8 to 10. And then resting them bitches, actually put the weight down because it's too heavy to do constant tension, man. I'm a big fan of the constant tension rest pause when you can do it and the weight's not too damn heavy. But this, you know what I did during this trip, Nevosh?
What?
I lost my lifting straps, man.
Oh, you did.
I can't hold on to the weight when we train back and biceps. My forearms blow up.
So you and I have both been a big fan of these hyper extensions. So any gym that's got a hyper extension, we've been hitting hyper extensions.
I love this machine. It's like doing rack pulls, but it's a much more focused movement.
Yeah. Takes your hamstrings out, takes your glutes out, takes your upper back, takes your traps out.
And you can really, the mind-muscle connection, you can really focus on hitting that lower back and developing that Christmas tree. And
it's been killing me for like 3 days still now.
Yeah, you've been getting real sore from it.
Yeah.
Me too. I get a lot more sore from doing this. And we do it heavy, don't get me wrong, like we were maxing this bitch out. But I get a lot more sore from this than I do rack pulls.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of posing, a little bit of men's physique posing. Got a comp coming up in just over 2 weeks, man. So I thought I'd get some shots in there while the back was looking nice and thick and juicy.
Bit of a pump on.
For the viewers at home.
And then we went into just 2 bicep exercises. So we hit the preacher curl, plate loaded preacher curl.
We actually did 3 bicep exercises.
Oh yeah, we did a superset.
You'll see in a second.
Plate loaded preacher curl went pretty heavy on this bitch.
Yeah, we did, man. We gotta put blood in them bitches.
Yeah.
Gotta pump them bitches up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me on this one?
Yeah.
Can I get a double tap, please, sir?
I've double tapped it.
And what were we watching here? I think this was your rest. Yeah, so this was your rest pause, and this, what the f are you doing, man?
Some top half reps.
Why? What was the purpose of that?
I don't know.
Did you rest pause? No.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell you were doing.
I don't know.
Anyway, and then we moved on to this. This is a cool machine as well. Not too many gyms would have a machine like this. It's a seated bicep curl kind of isolation movement, really. So it's designed to kind of kick your shoulders back and keep your shoulders out of the movement and put as much stress through those biceps as possible. And I love isolation movements for biceps, man.
It's very similar to what we do when we put the bench on an incline, sit back and do our curls that way.
Well, kind of. It's not really inclined though. You're kind of sitting up. You're not really sitting back. There's no real stretch through the bicep if you're talking about positions of flexion. It's just a way to isolate the biceps, man. And I love bicep isolations because you know, Nevosh, mate, when I do like the not compound, but your traditional bicep exercises, barbell curls, dumbbell curls, man, I just can't isolate the biceps, man.
A lot of front delt comes into
Too much front delt. I have very over-dominant front delts, and those motherfuckers want to get in on every bicep movement, every chest movement. Man, front delts, I train myself some legs, man, the front delts want to come in on that bitch. Just to stabilize the bar while I'm squatting. No? No. You're not feeling that one?
I'm not feeling that. I'm not double tapping that one.
Anyway, this is real cool. What you're seeing here, this was my final set. So I did a double drop set, and then I went into one of sides, and then I did some partial reps. Just really burn them bitches out.
And everyone's taking photos of you.
I think they're taking photos of the enormous German in the yellow singlet behind me, mate.
As you can see, just doing 60 kilos on the shoulder press there, just rest pausing at all different angles, heights and stuff, just for the people to take photos.
It's ridiculous. Most people, like, their working set would be a 60 kilo seated shoulder press for, like, 5 to 6 reps. Dennis was just there like, tell me where I need to hold it. Okay, Dennis, smile. Okay, make an angry face. All right, put it halfway, put it down, it was ridiculous, man. And the delts on Dennis Wolf. We've actually got a Dennis Wolf inspired shoulder workout on our website. We're going to link it in the description box below, man. There's a real cool picture of Dennis in there as well. His delts.
Well, that's why he's got delts to the size of most people's heads.
Yeah, and that's why that front lat spread, man. His front lat spread, his front double bicep at the Olympia the night before, shit. Yeah. I would love to see the judges' positions, because I reckon those two poses, man, he outposed everyone.
Yes.
Those massive shoulders, those big wings, man.
So then finally we did the superset. So we went from the low rope hammer curl into just standing dumbbell hammer curl. Yeah, trying to hit that brachialis, man. Trying to make the arms look. The brachialis muscle on the bicep is the bicep muscle that runs down the side of your arm. So it makes your arms look nice and thick from the front, which is something that I lack a lot. Yes.
I got good bicep peaks. I look good in the front double bi. Put my arms down by my side, I look like shit. Yeah. Look like I don't even lift, man.
So here we are at Las Vegas International Airport.
Yeah.
So we also picked up some zip bags. Yeah. Ziploc bags.
Because the thing is, when you travel, man, like protein powder tubs take up a lot of volume, a lot of space. If you can pour the shit out of those bitches into Ziploc bags and get the air out of them and compress them bitches, you can save yourself a lot of space, man.
So we did that with 2 of our protein tubs. We did it with a carb island and also a Bicep lay that was a big tub.
Yeah, we got all of the big tubs out, man. All the little tubs, we kept the shit in there.
And look at it, Neve had to carry the subs, the laptop bag, the food bag, and my suitcase.
This is where the nickname, for those of you that watch Sup Wars, I know we haven't done one in a while, but this is where the AKA Osama bin making gains came from. Yeah. Because we were walking through an airport, it was in Australia a couple of years ago, and you had yourself like your bloody battle rope luggage on, and I said, I think you made a comment about not being mistaken for Osama bin Laden, and I said, man, you're Osama bin making gains. Anyway, this is cool. Now, check out the time, 2:45. Now check out the boarding time on the boarding pass when I hold it back in front of the camera. I want you guys to pay close attention. 4:30. We're at the airport ready to go 2 hours before our flight. And that is particularly significant, Nivosh, because the viewers at home who watched TMJ in the USA season 1 last year would know we missed our flight out of Vegas.
That was our one goal, not to miss the flight out of Vegas. Because you've actually missed it 2 years in a row.
I missed it 2 years, man. 2 years in a row. I was not going to make it 3. So we got there super early. But it was kind of cool because we were actually on the same flight as my man Marc Lobliner. We're flying to Chicago here to go spend time with my brother, and he was on the same flight. So we both got to the airport, all 3 of us got to the airport nice and early. There he is. And we just chilled, man.
Yeah.
We talked a bit of business. We talked a bit of training, Nivosh. We talked a bit of Olympia. We shot some videos, mate.
Because we didn't see much of Marc over the Olympia weekend. So
it's too crazy, man. We're in meetings all day and Expo all day and just all kinds of shit going on. But the cool thing about, well, actually...
Is that the Grand Canyon?
Is it?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. I shot this because a lot of people that have never been to Las Vegas before don't actually comprehend that Las Vegas is a pop-up city in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
So this is just as we took off out of Vegas, probably 5 minutes into the flight. And I thought I'd shoot some of this just so you guys can see Las Vegas in the middle of the desert, man.
There's nothing around.
There's nothing. There's desert, there's a lake, and there's just barren land as far as the eye can see.
That's like when you drive into Vegas, there's absolutely nothing to see.
Yeah, nothing at all, man, but it's cool. And there we got some meals on deck, of course, man. I went to some Mexican place.
But I realised somebody apparently told me that I pronounced it wrong last time.
What's it called?
I called it Baja Fresh, but apparently it's Baja.
Yeah, because in Mexican,
J.
no, it's not a silent J. J pronounces a H, man.
Yeah, whatever.
So anyway, got Baja Fresh, got myself big ass chicken salad, man. Got about 150 grams of chicken on that bitch and about half a kilo of greens, man.
I had a Quest bar.
That was delicious though.
I had a cookies and cream Quest bar.
You did? I actually had 2 of those. I had one of them as my post-workout
and
meal
I'm asleep,
with rice. And then I had this one on the plane with no rice, man, just another meal. And Nevos asleep as per usual.
I slept the whole flight, which was great.
You did. That was probably you actually got more sleep on this flight than you did the night before in Vegas.
3 hours and 15 on the flight, and I got maybe 3 hours in Vegas.
Now, the cool thing about flights in the US, for the viewers at home that are unaware, man, is all US flights have got Wi-Fi. It's not free. You got to pay for that bitch, and it's expensive as hell. But, you know, for people like us, when we do these tours, we're just busy as throughout the day. The only time I actually get to catch up on work is on the planes.
Yes.
So the Wi-Fi is awesome.
I don't get on there.
And 3 hours and a bit later, we landed ourselves in Chicago with my brother and I and Marc Lobliner.
About
Nutrition.
about 10 past 11 or quarter past 11.
Yeah, it was pretty late. Our flight actually ended up getting delayed. We didn't leave Las Vegas till about 6 o'clock.
No.
And then we flew to Chicago. 2 hours ahead of Las Vegas. Damn near midnight by the time we got in, man.
And then Marc hooked us up.
Yeah.
With the limousine.
We got hooked up like motherfuckers, man. This was one cool limousine.
But the thing was, the limousine was probably the same price as you would have paid for a taxi back home in Adelaide.
Probably cheaper. Actually. Yeah. It was yeah. The price is ridiculous, really.
Yes.
Like most things in Australia, we get ripped off on pretty much everything. But this limo was pimp as hell, man. Marc hooked us up. We had little drinks and shit in there. We had, it was just comfortable.
Yeah.
It was just a comfortable ride to Marc's house. Marc lives about an hour drive from the airport. So, you know, to be comfortable for that hour drive was quite nice as well, man. It allowed us to catch up on some work, allow us to shoot some videos, allow us just to have some fellas time.
But unfortunately, the airport actually lost Marc's luggage.
Yeah. They did.
So that put
Those bastards.
That put a bit of dampener.
They lost his bag. How the hell? Everyone on that flight was full as shit too. Like there was damn, I don't know how many people fit on that plane, but say 200. There was like 210 people on that bitch, and they lost Marc's bag.
Yes.
He was pissed.
So that's
he doesn't look it there. He looks pretty happy.
Well, yeah, I think they sorted out. They found out where his bag was, and he was a bit happier.
Yeah, they hit him up like within half an hour of us leaving the airport with a phone call and said, "We found your bag. We'll have it to you tomorrow."
Yeah.
So it was really not that big a deal, but just a bit of a pain in the ass. Wouldn't you say, Nevosh?
Very much so.
Yeah, and then we got to Marc's house, Casa del Lobliner, had to get ourselves our pre-bed meal, Nevosh.
And this was when we got to try the peanut butter fluff, and
Yeah.
also 2 brand new flavours of MTS whey.
Yeah, dropped in on Marc's kitchen, aka the MTS Nutrition Flavour Testing Facility.
And we tested 2 new flavours.
2 new, and these are flavours 8 and 9. This is on top of the ones you've already seen, the brand new banana cream pie, the caramel sutra, the cookie dough, the everything going on. 2 new flavours. We can't tell you what they are, but we can tell you they were delicious. And while we're telling you they were delicious, we may as well tell you to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of TMJ in the USA. Where we coming to them from new.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay, man.